Once again, Shabbat Shalom. Welcome everyone. Can I be heard okay? Can you hear me? Okay, thank you. For what? Let me mute the call.
Q&A mode is on. Participants may now unmute themselves. Presentation mode is on. Only organizers can be heard.
Okay, as you know, we are still in the Feast of Unleavened Bread, the week of the Feast of Unleavened Bread. So we're gonna I was asked concerning it, so I want to go over a few scriptures pertaining to the Feast of Unleavened Bread and what it represents and so forth. So let's look at Colossians 3:17 as always. We give all praise and glory to the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. In Colossians 3:17 says, "And whatsoever you do in word or deed, whatever you say, and whatever we do in action, do all by Mashayach, Yahawashi, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father by Mashayach, Yahawashi." Why? Because it told us in Ephesians 5:20. Giving thanks always for all things unto the Most High and the Father by Mashayach, Yahawashi. It says, in the name of our power, Mashayach, Yahawashi. Whatsoever we do in word and deed, do all by Mashayach Yahawashi, because Mashayach Yahawashi told us in John 14:6. Mashayach Yahawashi said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. He said, I'm the way to show you how to follow the laws, which is the truth, that's going to lead to everlasting life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. And there is no New Testament when he's stating these words to the 12 apostles. There's only the law and the prophets. Understand this and overstand this point, so you can get understanding spiritually. So what did he say in verse 13? And whatsoever you shall ask in my name, which is by Mashayach Yahawashi, in the name of the Lord and Savior, that will I do. Why? See, most people miss this because it's all about themselves. But see, if you don't love him as you should, you won't even see this, because all you'll see is all you got to do is ask in the name of the Lord and Savior, and you'll receive whatever it is that you ask for. But this is why he's saying ask in the name of the Lord and Savior. That the Father, the Most High, may be glorified in the Son. So that go over most people's head. Because most people only care about themselves. They don't really care about the Most High. You don't know enough of the Most High. And you definitely don't care about the Mashayach Yahawashi, because you're looking at him only here. When he come in the volume of the book. Verse 13, and whatsoever you shall ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father will be glorified in the Son. If you shall ask anything in my name, I will do it. We're going to the Father on our behalf. That's why I say whatever we say, whatever we do it all by Mashayach Yahawashi. So the Most High be rolling with us. If you love me, he said, keep my commandments, do what I say. Follow my rules and regulations, which is the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High. This is not hard. So let's go to Exodus, the 12th chapter. Follow along with me. Exodus, the 12th chapter. And we're going to start at verse 1. And the Most High spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, this month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. So the first month this year started in Esau's fourth month, which we're in now, the sixth day, that evening, going by the new moon. The first month of the year for us. It says, speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, in the 10th day of this month they shall take to them every man a lamb, according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for an house. And if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next unto him, his house, take it according to the number of the souls, depending on how many people that they have in their family. Every man according to his eating shall make your count for the lamb. So you share. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. He shall take it out from the sheep or from the goats. It can either be a sheep or you can have a goat. And you shall keep it up until the 14th day of the same month, and the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening. So it's got to be killed in the evening on the 14th day. And they shall take of the blood and strike it on the two side posts on the upper door posts of the houses wherein they shall eat it. So wherever you eat it at, you're supposed to put this blood of the lamb, take the blood of the lamb, and you put it around the doorpost. And they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire. See this? It can't be boiled. It must be roast with fire, like we barbecue. And unleavened bread. See, this is the meal here for the Passover. You have the lamb that's roast with fire, and unleavened bread, and with bitter herbs they shall eat it. Those three things: the lamb, the unleavened bread, and the bitter herbs. Unleavened bread is bread without yeast in it, just flour and water. Generally, you can get unbleached flour. It's better than bleached flour. They have a lot of times bleached flour have baking powder in it, but unbleached flour, or wheat flour, make sure it, don't have any yeast in it. And you're supposed to take all the yeast out of your house too. But this is the meal. And they shall eat, verse 8, and they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire, that's the lamb or the goat, and unleavened bread. And you can make unleavened bread, like I say, with flour and a little olive oil or vegetable oil if you want, and water. And if you want, you can put you're supposed to put a little honey or maple syrup in it to make it sweet, because it's called sweet bread. But we didn't have time for it to rise. Put the yeast in it for it to rise. And this is what we have now. We're still in the week of unleavened bread. Every day you're supposed to be eating unleavened bread. Verse 9, eat not of it raw, nor sodden at all with water. So it can't be, in water. Like you can't boil it. You can't, put it in water. You're supposed to rinse it off, put it on that fire. But it's supposed to actually, this is all symbolic. That's why I went through the Passover dealing with it symbolic, because we're not dealing with the whole lamb. You're supposed to have the whole lamb. It's going to tell you. Listen, eat not of it raw, nor sodden at all with water, but roast with fire his head with his legs. This is how it's supposed to be done. And with the pertinent thereof. That's the organs in it also. That's the pertinent thereof. And ye shall let nothing of it remain until the morning. And that which remaineth of it until the morning ye shall burn with fire. You got to get rid of it. So it's not a feast that you say, oh, some lamb left, let me take that home. No. You got to discard it. That's why you got to have enough, knowing how many people are going to be there and how many plates you need to make sure that you take care of the people that's going to be there. That's why it's very important to have the number of the people that's going to be there so you can prepare, because otherwise and it's been many times where people say they were going to come, they didn't come. We had overabundance of lamb. We had to toss it out. Or we ate lamb all day till we left. All night, I might say, until the morning time. But if we still had some left, well, we had to throw it out. It says, verse 11, and thus shall ye eat it with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand, and ye shall eat it in haste, in a hurry. It is the Most High's Passover. It's the Most High's Passover. You hear this? But see, man think it's theirs, but it's the Most High's Passover. For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast, and against all the gods or the idols of Egypt I will execute judgment. I am the Most High. Understand this too. Now, the Most High does things by his angels, but it's still him doing it. How he does things is how he does things. His ways and thoughts are not our ways and thoughts. Can you hear me say he's gonna do it? He's gonna do it. Just like you have a CEO of a company, and they say, if you do this, I'm gonna fire you. But he's not there to fire you. But he's gonna make sure that you get fired by someone that works for him, that's under him. Might be the CEO supervisor. Tell you, hey, you got to go. Why? Because the CEO of the company said, you got to go. That's the Most High. He's going to direct exactly what's going to happen. And he has his